Welcome back to Week 2, Project Management 4020, Multi-Project Management. Again, this is Michael Durbin, Adjunct Professor with St. Louis University School of Professional Studies. The topic for Week 2 is the introduction of the 5 program management domains. This includes strategy alignment, business management or benefits management, stakeholder engagement, governance, and life cycle management. As we see here on Figure 2-1, these all work together in the program management world. Please read selected pages in chapters 2, 3, 4 in the program management textbook and view the assigned videos on program management. In the Canvas Learning Management System, you'll find the usual overview, agenda, list of assignments, and lectures and resources. The assignments for this week include the readings, which I just mentioned, discussions for which you will participate throughout the week, and a Week 2 research paper on project portfolio management. If you have not already done so, please complete the course readiness agreement and complete your Week 2 Jesuit Identity Journal entry. Chapter 2 is an introduction to program management domains that we'll study for the next 2 weeks. On page 25 of the text, you'll find a brief description of each of the domains, and I'll read those real quickly. Strategy alignment is the performance domain that identifies program outputs and outcomes to provide benefits aligned with the organization's goals and objectives. Benefit management defines, creates, maximizes, and delivers benefits provided by the program. Stakeholder engagement, very similar to project stakeholder engagement, identifies and analyzes stakeholders' needs and manages expectations. Governance, which may be new to you, is the domain that enables and performs program decision-making, establishing practices to support the program, and maintains program oversight. And then finally, lifecycle management, very similar to project management lifecycle, is the performance domain that manages program activities required to facilitate effective program definition, delivery, and closure. Also, we explore the factors that contribute to program complexity, including stakeholders, resources, scope, risk, and change. Chapter 2 makes several distinctions between portfolio management and program management. The first one being relatedness. We know that programs are related, but within a portfolio, the components may not have a relationship. With time, programs, like projects, are time-bound and have specific beginning and end dates, whereas a portfolio may go on forever. Chapter 2 makes distinctions between projects and programs. The first one being uncertainty is higher in programs, whereas projects have defined scope. Managing change for programs considers both internal and external situations, whereas project change management is focused on scope, time, and cost. The difference between projects and programs and complexity, both programs and projects deal with complexity, with programs looking at things like governance, stakeholder management, resource management, scope, change, risk, benefit delivery, and interdependencies. Project complexity deals with the uniqueness of the product or service being delivered. Chapter 3 dives into the first performance domain, program strategy alignment. Program strategy alignment, as shown on page 34, figure 3-1, is the performance domain that identifies program outputs and outcomes to provide benefits aligned with the organization's strategic plan. It includes a program business case, which is a justification to charter the program, which may include a cost-benefit analysis. Following the business case is a charter, which formally authorizes the program. A charter covers goals and objectives, the scope of the program, assumption and constraints that we have to deal with, as well as risk, and is tied to the business case. Examples of the business case and charter will be shown at the end of the video, and all the tools and templates are an important part of the final assignment. Lastly, in Chapter 3, we explore environmental assessments and risk management strategies at the program level. Chapter 4 covers program benefit management elements that are central to program success. This includes the benefit identification, benefit analysis and planning, benefit delivery, benefit transition, and most important, benefit sustainment. The purpose of program benefit management is to focus program stakeholders on the outcomes and benefits being provided. Program benefit management ensures benefits provided by the program are sustainable. Figure 4-1 on page 46 shown here shows the program life cycle and the associated program benefit management activities, which I just described. Program benefit management starts with the identification, moves into analysis and planning before the benefits are delivered and transitioned. Lastly, benefit sustainment ensures the continued realization of the program benefits. In week 2, I want to remind you to reflect back on previous classes for universal concepts that cut across PPM, projects, programs, and portfolios. You'll see in the next 7 weeks that we cover risk and issue management that is very similar to what you covered in project management. Same thing for all the PMBOK knowledge areas, such as stakeholder, schedule, scope, resources, and communication. Change management is a component of PPM, as well as understanding the business value, the organization's strategy, and dealing with the life cycles that help us to be successful. So now we'll cover the various tools that will be a part of your final project for this class. First, we have the business case. I'm a big fan of the one-page business case and one-page charter. The business case is how you justify to charter a program. The one-page charter, again, which I'm a big fan of, authorizes the program. It covers things like goals and objectives, the scope of the program, assumptions, constraints, risk, and other areas tied to the business. As you've seen already, and as you'll see in the following tools and templates, these are very similar to the tools that you use for project management. We just recharacterize them as program level templates. This week, I included a video that shows you how to conduct a feasibility study. So feasibility studies look at the feasibility of a program based on several areas to determine if the program should go forward. A cost-benefit analysis could be done at a program level, checking if the benefits of the program outweigh the cost. Next, we have a roadmap. Similar to a Gantt chart that you may have seen in the project world, this shows major events and the pace that work is going to get done. The last tool that we'll cover is the SWOT analysis, which again you may have seen in your previous business classes or project management classes. SWOT analysis is an examination of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and is a key tool used to start risk analysis. Remember to watch for the roles in PPM throughout both texts. We heard last week that project managers do projects right. They are the one accountable for the success or failure of a project. They do this by following the 5 process groups and 10 knowledge areas in the PMI PMBOK. Program managers achieve program objectives and benefits that are aligned with the business objectives. Portfolio managers, as we heard last week, are responsible for doing the right projects, what we call governance. Governance is the art and science of making tough decisions. All these roles are responsible for the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques that we will cover in this class to be successful in PPM. In closing, I want to remind you that it is very important to participate in the discussion board to get full credit. Also, throughout the week, watch for announcements which may provide supplemental information or activities that could further your education. Also, complete your homework on time, and I will remind you we don't accept late assignments. You can contact me anytime with questions, concerns, either through Canvas or through my contact information that I provided within the People link. Thank you and have a great week too.